Hi guys, I'm with my beautiful daughter.
Hi.
And we are going to get our eyelashes and eyebrows done. I have no makeup on right now. I have very sparse eyebrows and eyelashes. I cannot wait to see the final result. And I'm going to get eyelash extensions and eyebrow henna. And my daughter is going to get an eyelash lift and tint and henna brow. So we will see you there.
And have you look up towards me. And close. Okay. So with the extensions, the bond has a sting to it. So if you open your eyes during me applying them, you're gonna feel a sting.
So keep my eyes closed is what you're saying?
Yes, keep your
Okay.
eyes closed.
Okay.
Everyone is very different with extensions and like what their look is, and mostly their natural lashes are like the biggest thing that you want to consider. So
Okay, so looking at my lashes, what would look best?
so you're not, I mean, I know we talked about what you were looking for,
Yeah.
and definitely for your natural lashes, I mean, length is going to be a harder thing to give you because your lashes are on the thinner side, so naturally you don't want to damage your lashes by going too heavy with a thick extension.
Okay.
Or, the diameter is what weighs your natural lash down.
Oh, okay.
And same with the length. So if you're putting a really, really long extension on a short lash over time, it's going to cause damage to your natural lash.
Okay.
So typically, most people, when you are getting extensions, that's the biggest thing that you need to consider is their length, the thickness of their natural lash, and obviously their eye shape is a big thing too. You don't want to do something that's going to look funny.
Right.
So naturally on your eyes, you have, I would say, average lashes. They're not super, super long. They're not super, super short, but you definitely have thinner lashes.
Yeah.
So applying any length to you, we'll have to take the diameter down,
Okay.
which just means the extension is going to look more like wispy almost.
Okay.
Still going to be way more than what you naturally have.
Right, right.
Also, what can happen if you apply an extension that is too long for your natural lash or too thick for your natural lash is you'll end up getting like a lot of twisting. The extension could like end up poking you and being uncomfortable.
Okay.
And the length, like, it's gonna end up basically not having a long last on you because your natural lashes, think of it like buying or building a house. So you have to build the foundation before you can build the house. So you throw the cement down. Well, you're throwing these tiny itty bitty lashes, which are 8 millimeters in diameter, which probably doesn't make any sense, but
Right.
you throw those ones on first because that's going to be the foundation for your lashes, and those are going to be what actually hold up all of that length.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to add length to it, then the foundation is the most important, which is the 8 millimeters.
So if you use lashes that are too thick or too long, that's where you'll get natural lash damage?
Yep. And we get like a very, extensionists get like a really bad rep from it because people are going to places that aren't certified and they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
They're applying like the Ardell lashes with permanent glue.
Right, right.
So
Just
obviously,
really thick, long, heavy lashes that are going to break your natural lash.
right. So those are all the most important things. Too, like taking care of maintenance, aftercare, all that stuff is very important. With maintenance, like basically the biggest thing is going to be not touching them when you don't need to be.
Okay.
You want to wash them, you want to keep them clean. They are oil and water resistant, so you don't have to worry about like wearing, I mean, you don't want to wear mascara with them, but you don't have to worry about wearing other makeup, and you just have to be careful about how you wash your face and how you wash your eyes and making sure your lids are clean.
So, like, can I still use my waterproof eyeliner?
So they do make eyeliners and makeup all for extensions. I do recommend looking into getting something that maybe isn't waterproof, because the liner is hard with the extensions to not get on that lash line.
Right.
And you want your longest wear, especially with the extensions, because of maintenance. So if you're wearing something that's waterproof, it's going to be harder to get off. You're going to be rubbing your eyes a lot more.
Right.
All that.
So what kind of cleansing products can I use to get makeup off my eyes?
I will show you a couple recommendations for aftercare. Basically, something glycol free. Glycol is going to break the bond down, which is what's in most mascaras.
Okay.
Glycol free makeup wipes are good. There's also like a lash shampoo that you can use. The problem with the wipes is sometimes I feel like they grab onto the eyelashes a lot more than they need to, and they kind of pull.
Okay.
It's like, I don't want you to like pull your lashes out.
Me either. What about baby shampoo?
Baby shampoo can work. I've had a lot of people that have used it. It's not, because it's safe for the eyes. That's another thing, is you won't have to worry about it burning your eyes and all that stuff. As for like what's in baby shampoo, I don't really know if there's glycol in it, to be honest.
Okay.
You'd have to look at the ingredients. But like the company that I use is Lash. They make a specific shampoo to cleanse your lashes, specific wipes.
Do you sell that all here?
Yep.
Okay. That'll be perfect. Do you sell liquid black eyeliner that's safe for extensions?
So I have like a pencil, and I have a couple different options for liner. I don't know that I have any liquid liner, but we can always look into different companies and see what they have. I know Lash does not make a liquid liner.
Okay.
I know liquid liner is my thing too. I'm not so much into the powder or any of those anymore.
Maybe now I will be, now that I have the extensions, but I feel like sometimes I just really want the drama with the eyeliner.
Well, and the eyeliner, what's nice about the lashes is it does create a look where you almost look like you have eyeliner.
Yeah.
Because they're so full. So right now I am going through and separating. Separating is very important because you want to make sure you only have one extension per lash. And it also helps you see like where you have some open space to add some.
So what, for anybody who's interested, what is the size and length that you're using on me?
So today I am using, I did a lot of 8s, 8.2, 8 millimeters, and I did curly curl, which is gonna give a little bit more lift to them, which kind of adds more of that drama look.
Which I love.
Which you love. And then we're gonna do 10s, well I already did 10s, and we're adding some 12s in for that length. The 10s are kind of that natural, like longer than your natural lash, but not super, super long. And then the 12s are like gonna give you that glam.
You can throw lots of 12s in there. Jess knows me, actually, you guys, from my daughter grew up with Jess, and this is the owner of Blissful Beauty, and she opened up her shop, and
almost 4 years ago.
Yep, it's incredible.
Thank you.
Tell me what you do here.
So we do a wide range of different things. So our most popular service is definitely the lash lift. Lift and Tint, which I think you might have talked about right before, Lisa.
Yep.
We do that. We do facials. We do massage. We do Reiki. We do makeup. A little bit of everything. The only thing we don't do is like hair, but hair's not really my thing. Unless it's eyelash hair or waxing hair. But we have, I have 2 massage therapists, and I also have Mary, who is the other esthetician here, and then myself and Allie. Allie is also another lash tech. And we've been pretty busy, so it's been great.
It is beautiful here. It's so relaxing. My daughter's in the other room getting her henna brow and lash lift and tint. And after this, Jess is gonna try to make sure we have enough time for my brows. I am like really excited to get the whole shebang today and feel glammed out when I hop out of bed, throw a little lipstick on, and ready to go.
Yeah, the henna brows is gonna look awesome on you. The tools that I use are, this is my straight tweezer.
Okay.
And this is my curved forceps. Let's see. So what I do is I pick up an eyelash with...
Oh, okay. You have them on the back of your
I
glove.
have them on the back of my glove, and I pick up one eyelash. I'm like...
Okay.
I don't even know if you can see that. And you dip it in the glue, and then you find an open hair, which you're starting to run out of.
Which is good. It means we're getting there, right?
Yep. And then you separate with the curved forceps so that you get one individual hair, and you swipe and attach. It looks a lot a lot easier than it actually is, but
It doesn't look easy to me.
it's a lot of years of practice. I went to school, I guess 10 years ago for classic extensions, and then I've got my advanced advanced certification for eyelash extensions. And like I said, there is a bad rep for extensionists, and it's because there are people out there that don't go and get certifications, and they watch YouTube channels and try to do it on other people and learn from other people. I don't really know, but I just know that it happens. I had someone last week who went somewhere and her eyelashes got cut off.
Oh my gosh.
So I've heard lots of horror stories.
Well, this is one thing that I would not attempt to do at home because I don't want my eyelashes to fall out. So
Yeah.
I'm leaving it to the pro. And like Jess said, like I wanted really glam, but if I went somewhere that wasn't trained and they put the really thick, long, heavy eyelashes on my thin lashes, they would have broke off.
Yeah, and that's where you're going to end up having damage, and a lot of times damage that will never recover from.
Right. So Jess is giving me the most full glam look that she can without damaging my lashes. I think once I see my eyelashes like this, I'm never going to be able to...
Stop.
Yeah.
It's a bad addiction. It really is.
I think just the whole thing of being able to go to bed and wake up and your brows are done and your lashes are done and all you have to do is pop on some lipstick and you look like $1,000,000. Like, I don't know what's better than that.
Right? And a lot of people ask too, because I'm sure to other people when you're just watching, like, am I hurting you?
No, it actually feels good. It feels like I'm getting...
Doesn't it feel like you're getting your hair brushed or something?
Yeah, it does. It's relaxing.
A lot of people fall asleep. The only part that can be slightly uncomfortable is separation, but Lisa already said earlier she
I like it. I like that feeling.
So
I'm strange though anyway.
It depends on the person, but I mean, it's not that it's uncomfortable where you can't sit through it. I know we brushed upon aftercare with keeping them clean. The other things that you want to think about are sleeping like an angel, which is good for your skin anyways, and all those other things. But typically when you're like sleeping, people that sleep on their face tend to smush their eyelashes.
Well, guess what, Jess? I actually have a Sleep and Glow pillow that is what I sleep on so I don't get wrinkles on my face, and I can sleep on my side and it doesn't squish my face.
Perfect.
And you guys, I will link that down below because I will recommend that pillow to anyone. It is the best thing ever. You can sleep on the side, your face doesn't get squished. And last night when I was sleeping, I was noticing, you know, I was thinking about getting the extensions today. So I'm like, oh, am I going to be able to sleep like this? And I am, because my eyelashes do not come anywhere near the pillow sleeping on my side.
And is it like a silk pillowcase?
Yep,
Or,
silk pillowcase, and both sides are indented. So when you're on your side, it's only touching below your chin and above your forehead, and your face is cradled. I'll send you a picture of the pillow. It's incredible.
So the silk pillowcases are really good, obviously, for your skin as well, but for your lashes, because lashes, when you're rubbing on the pillow, it creates like that friction, which actually gets them tangled.
Right.
So it's going to help with that too. And it's also something you want to think about is brushing them after you get out of the shower.
With like a spoolie.
Yeah.
Clean spoolie.
Clean spoolie, brushing them. You'll notice in the shower, you want to be careful with like water pressure, because water pressure can get them stuck together.
Oh, okay.
So if you have like a really strong water pressure, just gently splash your face, but you can get them wet, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Obviously no picking and pulling.
Yeah.
If you're taking your makeup off, be really careful with cotton balls,
Okay.
because the fiber from the cotton balls will get stuck on your lashes. And
Oh,
then you'll
all
have
right.
like fuzzy eyelashes.
Yeah.
You look like you'd be hanging with like dogs or something. All right, so this is Jessica. Jess, she goes by. She is our massage therapist, and she also does Reiki. And I wanted her to talk to you a little bit about Reiki because I think that is awesome. And I know that Lisa, you said that you've done it before.
Yeah, so Jess, I just was telling you that I do Reiki, so I always find it hard to explain to people what it is. So how would you put it into words, what Reiki is?
I would say that what Reiki is universal life force energy. I think that's the shortest, most condensed version of it, but when it comes down to it, it's so much more than that. It's so much more than something that can really even be put into words. In all honesty, it's something that you have to experience. Everyone's going to experience it differently. Basically, it is a form of energy healing, and what I do primarily, I work with the 7 main energy centers of the body called the chakras, and pretty much just to bring balance to the energetic field. And a lot of times what happens is throughout our days, and we accumulate these blockages and debris and things that can just fill up in our energetic field, and if we're not regularly taking care of our energetic body, then ultimately over time what happens is it could create more blockages and could create ultimately disease, physical pain, other different emotional issues. And so the point of a Reiki session is to basically clear it, make sure everything's moving and flowing, and that your stream of life force energy is being able to be dispersed throughout your energetic field to promote total well-being.
And it helps like emotionally and physically.
Oh, absolutely.
And like I will just do it on myself. And do you know one thing that I've been able to control in my life? I used to get vertigo horribly. Like just being on land, I would just start spinning.
Really?
And I started doing Reiki on myself when I would first start that vertigo spinning feeling. And now within like 20 minutes, I am able to every single time for the past over 2 years I started doing this, stop my vertigo in its tracks.
That's awesome.
And I used to be down for a week. Like I would be spinning and banging into walls, and it was torturing me. And then I'm like, I'm gonna try doing Reiki on myself every time I start like getting that dizzy feeling, and it works.
Absolutely.
Well, and I had no idea, like, when Jess, like, came and she was like, oh, I'm a Reiki master, which, by the way, is really cool.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So when I got attuned the first time, do you do attunements?
I haven't done many. I've done a couple, primarily just, family and friends and all that. But
Wow, so you are a master.
I am a master.
I am definitely going to come and have you do a Reiki session on me for
that'd
sure.
be awesome.
Yeah, so she's had a few people that have come in, one of them repeatedly, like over and over for different aches and pains. And when we were speaking with her, 2 weeks ago, she said that her pain that she's been coming in and having Jess focus on is she couldn't remember what side the pain was on.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It is amazing. You guys, I was also just telling them that when I had my last surgery was extremely painful, and when I was in the hospital, I would request the Reiki practitioners to come in and do Reiki on me, and I would go from just being in miserable pain to they would come in and do Reiki on me, and I would just sleep like a baby for hours and hours and hours. It's just incredible.
It makes such a huge difference on every level.
Well, and like she said, it's so different for everyone. And like for me, I can't wait to do it again, because the first time I was just so relaxed after. I slept so well that night.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know anything about it until she started. And I kind of was like, I don't know, like, I guess I was like, we can add that to the menu and we'll see. But like people are like loving it. And we've been doing massage, and she adds it to her massage sessions, or she'll do it like completely separately.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah, I feel like Reiki goes really well after a massage session. A lot of times people, they walk in and they're all crazed from whatever's going on in their day, and their mind's kind of all over the place. And sometimes, it's more challenging to ground yourself after that type of situation. So I think that after a massage, even just a 15-minute Reiki session after a massage, I think goes really, really well. You're already nice and relaxed from the massage, and you can kind of go right into the state where you're super receptive to the Reiki energy.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for letting us know about that.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Yeah, I can't wait to book in for mine again.
I know. I miss it. It's different when I'm doing it on myself, and I'm only at what would you call my level? Like it's first attuned?
Yeah, first attunement.
Yeah, I've only had my first attunement, so I can do Reiki on myself or other people, but it's nothing like having it done, especially by a Reiki master.
I found that as I became attuned to higher and higher levels, it really amplified it for me.
Sure.
So the sessions, they seemed more amplified. It seemed like in the beginning, it's like, you're still, obviously you get a lot of the healing benefits from it, but it just kind of amps it up the more attunements that you get.
Absolutely. Thank you. So we were just chatting, you guys. I'm like, we have to turn the camera back on because Jess makes...
Not me. Other Jess.
The other Jess, massage therapist Reiki Jess, makes jewelry that is Reiki attuned for healing. Do you want to tell us more?
Yeah, so basically what I do is I take, usually I work with natural crystals and gemstones. I really like the energetic properties of them, the healing benefits. And what I do is I make wire wrap jewelry. I use silver, copper, some gold.
Is that what you're wearing?
Yep, right now I'm wearing a silver and moonstone.
Can I see it?
Sure. This is one of my newer pieces that I made. There you go.
Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Can you see that?
It is very pretty. I actually gave her a stone that my dad gave for me. That's very special to me, and I'm having her make.
It'll make a cool.
Yeah. So my my dad was a custodian for many, many, many years, and so keys kind of were his thing. Like you could hear him
Yep.
walking with his keys, and they'd hit his side. So I was like, she said she can do custom orders, so she is going to make the piece of the stone that I gave her. She's gonna kind of intertwine it as a key.
Oh
It's gonna
my
look really
gosh,
cool. We're
I
gonna
love
use gold
that.
wire, so it's gonna look real cool.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see that.
So what kind of pieces do you make, or is it basically anything?
When I'm just making them and it's not a custom order, they're kind of all different. I think really when you start working with crystals, you find out that they have a sort of a personality.
Okay.
So each one I feel is very unique, and I don't like creating the same thing twice. That's why I have a hard time with earrings, because you gotta go make something that matches,
yeah.
but I do those too. But primarily I do a lot of necklaces, a lot of pendants. Each one, I feel like it kind of chooses its own design. I feel like the crystal itself will guide me during, as I'm wrapping it, and it will basically create, the finished result. And I also do custom work. Basically, if anybody has an idea, I've made some of the craziest custom orders, and they came out so cool. And like sometimes going into it, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this,
But it comes out.
but it comes out, and I'm like,
I know. Didn't you make a Harry Potter one you showed me?
I did. I made the Deathly Hallows symbol with I incorporated crystals in it, and I did. I made another one for, I forget what the movie was, but it was it was some kind of a symbol for like a movie, and it was like this big elaborate piece, but it came out really cool too.
So if people want to order from you, where would they go?
You can follow me on Instagram. That's probably the easiest way to reach me, and that is at The Wired Hour. And
Isn't that such a cool name?
Yes.
I have a Facebook as well, so you can follow me on Facebook. It's the same name, The Wired Hour.
Okay.
And
Wait, did you tell them how you came up with the name?
I did not. So
I like this too.
So years ago, my daughter was probably maybe like 4 or something. I just started getting into making jewelry, and the only time that I could find was really late at night. So I would start maybe like 10 o'clock, and I'd go until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I would just be creating these pieces of jewelry. And I eventually started working with wire and crystals. Initially I was working with, I was making little like polymer clay, really detailed things, and I was like up like baking really, really late at night.
Oh my gosh.
Baking the clay. And then eventually, it turned into, wire and crystals. So that's where I got the name The Wired Hour.
I love it.
I was, very wired on coffee, but also wired with the wire I was working with. So
I love it. I'm so excited to check out your Instagram and everything.
Oh, yay.
Yeah,
So
she's
you
got
guys,
awesome.
I will link all her information below in the description box and put up where you can find her here. I'm so glad that I met you today.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, she's great.
So awesome to meet you.
Everyone here is really great.
The vibe here is just so relaxing. I don't think I'm gonna leave.
Just hang out. Everyone says, "Can I rent the bed?" Like,
Yeah,
just
right.
Rent the room for an hour. I'm like, sure.
So 2 more things that Jess and I were just talking about. I asked Jess if I can still use my eyelash growth serum when I have extensions on, and she said yes.
Yeah. So
What was-
the more you have to attach to, the better off it is for extensions, and it helps with your natural lash. So it's going to help maintain natural lashes. All that good stuff that it normally does. The only thing you might notice is that obviously the extensions are growing out a little bit faster than your traditional life cycle, but for the most part, you won't really have to worry about that because you're coming in for fills. You won't notice it.
Yeah, I think that I'd rather have my lashes as healthy as possible and have them grow out faster.
Right.
And what was the other thing we were?
curler, no curlers.
Oh, no eyelash curler.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna lift them from the base, which is no bueno.
Okay.
A lot of people ask that. I feel like it's kind of common sense, but
aren't they kind of curled anyway?
they are. There's different. If you feel like you have to curl it more, then you want to go like even curlier than we are doing.
Okay.
But for the most part, like it's way curlier than your natural lash. The curl I'm doing anyways, there are like natural curls for extensions. They have everything. They have natural curl, they have curly curl, they have D-curl.
And what are you putting on me?
We are doing curly curl.
Curly curl, okay.
I had someone say, she was like, what did we do this time? And I was like, oh, we did the D-curl. And she's like, I want the D's. So, like, I guess it depends on the eye, too.
So what's the different levels of curls?
L curl is better for, like, someone that's, like, Korean or just has that different eye shape.
Okay.
J curl is, like, not really curly at all. It's kind of more like natural curl. Curly curl is CC. That's like a nice, I don't know how you describe it.
That's what I have as a curly curl?
Yeah, a curly curl. And then there is the D curl, which is like ba-bam.
Okay.
Curly curl, which is great for someone like I would say more African American. I do have them on some of my clientele, but it kind of depends too on your lashes, because you don't want to apply something that's so curly on a straight lash.
Right.
Or it's not going to adhere properly. Then they have like colored eyelashes. They have sparkle eyelashes, which are kind of fun for like New Year's. I have one girl who's a Steelers fan, and we do gold.
Really?
Gold sparkle lashes.
Oh my gosh.
Just like, not like all sparkles, but just like on the corners, we'll just add a little glam. So that's kind of fun.
Nice. We're drying my lashes. My eyes are burning because I kept opening them, and she told me to keep them closed. Of course I kept opening them.
Yeah, and it's a fresh bottle of glue, so it's like extra potent. So
I was fine with my eyes closed, but every time I opened them, that's when it would start burning.
Yeah, they might be a little bloodshot, but that'll...
I think I have Visine.
That lip color looks awesome on you, by the way.
Thank you. I actually just did a video of all the colors of this Maybelline Super Stay Matte ink that I have.
It's really pretty. See, matte looks like weird on me, I feel like.
Not this one. This is the only matte that I'll wear. My eyes are so red. I can't really see what my lashes look like right now, but I think I can see them. Oh yeah, I see them. They're so pretty, Jess.
Yeah, they look really good.
Oh my gosh. I love them.
I think I'm gonna try, I just want to add like one or two to this inner corner, because I can see you're missing.
Yeah, like with my eyes, I need volume like on the inside.
Yeah, so I'm gonna add just a few right in there.
Okay. All right, we are doing the brow tint right now.
Brow henna.
Oh yeah, brow henna. Brow henna.
Different than brow tint. Brow tint just tints the hair. Brow henna tints hair and skin. But it does not last. It's not meant for people that don't have hair, because it only stains the skin from 2 to 14 days.
2 to 14 days, okay. I'm gonna be so sad when it wears off, because I overplucked for years under here, and now I never ever pluck my eyebrows, and this is what they look like. Never being plucked ever. So look at my eyelashes. So pretty. Looks like I have mascara on.
So we're just cleaning them. This just helps remove all the makeup, oil, anything that you naturally build up, so that the tint and henna looks great. And while this process is, I was telling Lisa, it's kind of scary. Everyone processes black, so it's gonna look a little funny.
I'm gonna have black Groucho Marx eyebrows for a while until it processes.
I'm just kind of doing a rough.
This is definitely a challenge with these wonky eyebrows.
So basically I'm just outlining what you have, and then I kind of go in and make them the same before we begin.
And they're so uneven.
And to be honest, well, of course it always looks really scary when you have this big white block around your eye. Like, you're not making them that big, are you? But Nicole's eyebrows came out amazing.
Oh, I know. They look so good. And this is the first time I'm telling you guys, my daughter's pregnant. That will be my 4th grandbaby, and she just found out. Are you telling people what you're having?
A girl.
She's having a girl.
Second girl.
Yep. So is there anything that I cannot use on my brows? Like, can I still use the lash growth serum on my brows, or black Jamaican castor oil?
So castor oil might interfere with it a little bit more, but
Okay.
You would be fine pretty much to use like any serums, and exfoliating is going to take it off your skin faster.
So don't exfoliate around
By
my
your eyebrows.
Okay. Look at these brows.
I know, it looks crazy. Trust the process.
Oh yeah, baby.
Barely everywhere.
Oh, hi, sweetie. Hi.
Hi, handsome.
Cut my hair. You cut my hair.
You are such a chunk. You're so cute.
Just wait. You're gonna have your hands full.
Mama, I want to come.
So how often do you have to redo this?
It depends on the person. Typically on the hair it lasts between 4 and 6 weeks. On the skin, 2 to 14.
Now does henna last longer than tinting?
Yes. Yes.
Or it does?
And a lot of people really love the way tinting can tint the skin, but it doesn't like
Yes.
last. You know what I mean? You say hi, Bennett. Is that her button? Are you gonna have a little girlfriend?
Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Jess. This was such a wonderful day getting pampered, and I love my lashes. You guys can find Blissful Beauty Day Spa information down below in the description box, along with the Wired Hour and Jess's jewelry. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Bye!